At first glance, being ignored feels like a punch to the gut. It stings, it's frustrating, and it can shake your confidence. But what if I told you that being ignored is actually a golden opportunity? A chance to elevate your status and become irresistibly attractive. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stay with me, because you're about to discover the hidden power of being overlooked. Ready to unlock these game-changing secrets? Let's start. 1. The invisibility advantage. When you're ignored, you gain a superpower, invisibility. This might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. Being invisible allows you to observe, learn, and strategize without the pressure of constant scrutiny. Use this time to study social dynamics. Watch how people interact, who holds court in social settings, and what behaviors draw positive attention. You're essentially getting a front row seat to the social theater, all while flying under the radar. This period of invisibility is your training ground. It's where you can experiment with new behaviors, styles, or conversation topics without the fear of judgment. Made a social faux pas? No worries. No one was paying attention anyway. Think of it as your superhero origin story. Every great character goes through a period of obscurity before emerging as a force to be reckoned with. You're not being ignored. You're in your chrysalis stage, preparing for a grand metamorphosis. 2. The pressure-free zone. When you're constantly in the spotlight, there's immense pressure to perform, to always be on. But when you're ignored, that pressure evaporates. This is your chance to grow, evolve, and reinvent yourself without the weight of others' expectations. Use this time to work on yourself. Hit the gym, pick up a new skill, dive into that book you've been meaning to read. You have the luxury of focusing entirely on self-improvement without distractions. This pressure-free zone is also the perfect environment for developing unshakable self-confidence. When you're not seeking validation from others, you learn to validate yourself. You become your own cheerleader, your own critic, your own motivator. Accept this period of low social pressure. It's a rare gift in our hyper-connected world. Use it to build a rock-solid foundation of self-assurance that will serve you well when all eyes eventually turn to you. 3. The scarcity principle in action. Here's a fundamental truth of human psychology. We value what's scarce. When you're constantly available, constantly seeking attention, you become abundant. And abundance, paradoxically, decreases value. Being ignored creates scarcity. Your attention, your time, your very presence becomes a rare commodity. And suddenly people start to wonder about you. Who is this guy? Why isn't he desperately seeking our approval like everyone else? This scarcity triggers curiosity. People start to speculate about you, to create narratives in their minds. Are you some kind of mysterious lone wolf? A confident introvert? Whatever story they create, it's bound to be more intriguing than the reality of someone who's always there, always available. Use this principle to your advantage. When you do engage, make it count. Your words carry more weight when they're rarely heard. Your presence becomes an event when it's not a constant. 4. The art of creating mystery. Mystery is magnetic. It's why we binge-watch thriller series and stay up late reading page-turners. When you're ignored, you have the perfect opportunity to cultivate an aura of mystery. Don't rush to fill the silence or explain yourself. Let people wonder. If someone asks where you've been or what you've been up to, give them a smile and a vague answer. Oh, just working on some interesting projects. This piques curiosity and keeps them guessing. Use social media sparingly during this time. Instead of constant updates, post occasionally about intriguing experiences or thoughts. This sporadic presence keeps people guessing and interested. Cultivate varied interests that aren't immediately apparent. Maybe you're learning to speak Mandarin or taking up falconry. These unexpected facets of your personality become intriguing revelations when they do come to light. 5. The power of delayed gratification. In our instant gratification culture, the ability to delay gratification is a rare and valuable trait. Being ignored forces you to develop this skill. You can't get the immediate hit of social validation, so you learn to find fulfillment in other ways. This skill translates into every area of life. It's what allows you to stick to long-term goals, to resist short-term temptations for greater rewards. It's the foundation of discipline and achievement. Use this time to set ambitious, long-term goals. Maybe you want to start a business, write a book, or transform your physique. The ability to work steadily towards these goals without constant external validation is a superpower. When you do reemerge into the social spotlight, This ability to delay gratification will set you apart. You'll be the guy who can commit to long-term projects, who isn't swayed by every passing trend or temptation. 6. The resilience factor. Being ignored toughens you up. It's an emotional workout, building your resilience muscles. Every time you're overlooked and don't crumble, you're getting stronger. Use this time to develop a thick skin. Learn to find humor in awkward situations. Practice self-deprecation without self-pity. These skills will make you unshakable in social situations when you do step back into the limelight. This resilience becomes a magnetic trait. People are drawn to those who can weather social storms with a smile, who don't need constant reassurance or validation. 7. The authenticity accelerator. When you're constantly seeking attention, it's easy to fall into the trap of being who you think others want you to be. But when you're ignored, you have the freedom to be unapologetically yourself. Use this time to get crystal clear on your values, your passions, your quirks. Embrace the parts of yourself that you might usually hide for fear of judgment. Develop your unique style, your particular way of seeing the world. This period of authenticity is like a filtration process. It strips away the fake, leaving only what's genuinely you. When you do step back into the social spotlight, you'll do so as a more authentic, grounded version of yourself. 8. The selectivity superpower. When you're desperate for attention, you'll take it from anyone. But when you're comfortable being ignored, you develop the superpower of selectivity. You get to choose who's worthy of your time and energy. Use this period to evaluate your social circle. Who adds value to your life? Who drains you? This is your chance to curate your relationships, to be intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. This selectivity becomes incredibly attractive. People want to be around someone who has standards, who isn't desperate for any crumb of attention. Your selectivity signals that you're high value, that your time and energy are precious commodities. 9. The focus amplifier. In a world full of distractions, the ability to focus is a superpower. Being ignored removes one of the biggest distractions, the constant need for social validation. Use this time of social quiet to dive deep into your passions and goals. Without the pull of constant social engagements or the distraction of notifications, you can achieve a level of focus that's rare in today's world. This laser focus allows you to make rapid progress in your chosen fields. Whether it's your career, a hobby, or personal development, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve when social distractions are minimized. When you do reemerge, you'll do so with a wealth of knowledge, skills, and achievements that make you inherently fascinating. 10. The comeback king strategy. Finally, being ignored sets the stage for a dramatic comeback. Everyone loves a good underdog story, a tale of someone rising from obscurity to prominence. Use this time to lay the groundwork for your triumphant return to the social scene. Develop your skills, refine your image, craft your narrative. When you do step back into the spotlight, do so with a bang. This could be showcasing a talent you've been honing in private, revealing a physical transformation, or launching a successful project. The contrast between your previous invisible state and your new impressive self will be striking and irresistible. Being ignored isn't a setback, it's a setup for a spectacular comeback. It's your origin story, the quiet before you emerge as the hero of your own narrative. So there you have it. Being ignored isn't a curse, it's a blessing in disguise. It's your chance to develop rare and valuable traits, to build yourself into a truly high-value man. Embrace this period of invisibility. Use it wisely, because when you reemerge, you'll do so as a force to be reckoned with, confident, mysterious, resilient, and utterly magnetic. The world won't know what hit it. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.